All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned is true from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aquath that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled, America is Back Open for Business. I got inspired to do this lesson just for this comment that a brother left on, well, he didn't leave a comment. He actually made a post. And, you know, when I read it, I was like, this is exactly what it is, man. You know, America's getting to the point where, you know, it looks like everything is getting ready to open back up and everything. You know, they're doing the divide and conquer technique right now. You have certain states that's talking about that, you know, they're ready to open things back up because businesses are failing or whatever the case may be. But then you got other states that's saying that they don't want to open things back up. But at the end of the day, you know, as we see now, the more and more people that's getting back out into the public, you know, that's the more and more we're just starting to see what America has, what America has always been, which is, you know, a wicked and evil place, man. And he said this, he made this post right here. It says, unarmed black people getting shot by racists and school shootings back. America is open for business again. and like I said, when I read this, I laughed immediately. I'm like, you are correct, man. This is correct to the fullest. Like I said, as soon as people were starting able to go back outside and enjoy themselves and everything like that again, man, here it is, man. But the thing is, we told you this a long time ago, man. We've been telling you people that 2021 is just going to be the continuance of 2020. That's all it is. That's all it is. And we said this year is actually going to be worse than 2020. And from the way things are looking, it's going to head exactly in that direction, man, because the inflation is happening right now. You know, a lot of experts and people are saying that they expect inflation to happen by the end of the summer. Then Joe Biden has did this whole thing with the sanctions against Russia, I believe, or something like that. He had this big thing that happens today. You seeing all these jets and submarines and everything gear up for a possible attack. You know, there's a lot of things happening. The World War III drums are beating. The inflation is getting ready to happen. These race wars are getting ready to pop off. There's just a lot going on, man. Just a lot going on. And as we see, we're seeing America unfold right before our eyes, man. And so pretty much, and another thing that made me want to do this lesson as well is because of this right here. The dude, Jonathan Pentland, he, you know, everybody knows the video that went viral yesterday or the day before where, you know, it was a random, you know, random black, so-called black man, you know, just walking down the street, minding his business. And then, you know, Jonathan Pentland, this Edomite, so-called white man, he ran up on him, and him and his wife are pretty much telling him to get out of the neighborhood and everything. You don't belong here and everything. You got 15 minutes. You've been here for 15 minutes. That's way past your time. You need to get off of this block. And he telling them, Jake is telling them that, man, you know, I don't even live that far away from here. You know, he said he was just walking around. They pretty much, you know, was telling him to get out, and they started pushing him and threatening them and all these other things, man. And pretty much, of course, it went viral. Now you got Jake out earlier today. Jake was outside of the dude's house protesting and everything like that, man. And I believe they vandalized his house because he went to a safe house, I believe. They vandalized his house, and then you know, they pretty much was just telling them, you know, Jake was like, yeah, come outside now. Come and try to tell us to get out of the neighborhood and everything like that. And then, you know, he stayed up in the house, peeking out the windows or whatever. Then every now and then he would yell something. But at the end of the day, man, the Most High is putting the spirit upon Jake, man. So I'm going to play this little clip right here. It's only about 2 minutes. You know, it's not nothing major. You get to see all the Jake's protesting this outside of his house right quick.
So Watch Fox is here. They're the one that defended him yesterday.
So you want to be disrespectful?
Oh Lord, what we got going on?
Don't start this shit, bro.
Is that him?
I don't know about you, but
Oh, he's in the window now. He just came out and yelled at us before I started live. He told us to get off his... Which last time I checked, the sidewalks are public. And so is the road. This road is not privately maintained.
So that's pretty much it. You know, like I said, they didn't really show too much. But if you just Google it and everything like that, and you'll see a whole bunch of pictures pop up, with all kind of Jakes is standing outside of his house, and pretty much doing the same thing that they was just doing right here. And then the Edomite dude who actually was there and everything like that, he actually started a GoFundMe account for $400,000. And you already know these simple other Edomites out here, or even Uncle Tom's, gonna support that dude. That dude gonna make all kind of money off of this, man. But at the end of the day, the point is that the Most High is putting the spirit upon Jake to do something about all of this injustice that's going on. Now, as we all know, we're not supposed to be doing that. We all know that we're supposed to wait on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, because all of the glory and the honor and the vengeance is his, so we all know to wait on him. And then if we wait on him, and then, he give us the okay, when he give us those new bodies, he makes the fishers become hunters, then that's when it's going to be, okay, we can make a move against our enemies and even against the 2/3. But for right now, we're not supposed to be doing that, man. We're supposed to be laying low and, and just looking at the world play out. But at the end of the day, we know that 2/3 of our people, they're going to rise up. They're going to do something. Because like we all know, the race wars, the race riots are going to start sooner or later, man. It's just going to take that one Jake to the point where, instead of just protest, man, it's just going to be all out violence out here soon. They're not going to be talking about, walking down the street and with microphones in their hand and all these other things or whatever. They're not going to be worrying about that, man. You're just going to be seeing groups of Jakes just go randomly inside of stores, go randomly inside of people's houses, or go randomly up to people in parks or public areas, whatever the case may be. And they're going to start just whooping Esau. It's going to happen, man. They're just going to start whooping them, and they might even kill a lot of them, and then once that happens, that's when, Esau, the ones who's waiting for this moment, they're going to retaliate as well. Just like we saw last year with the dude who said, if Joe Biden gets in office, then he's pretty much, him and his boys or whatever, they ready to go to war with Jake and everything like that. They got all the guns ready and all of that. And, there's a whole bunch of videos of them all over YouTube and internet, wherever. You can just Google it and find it. It's a lot of Edomites out here that's gearing up as well, man. And so at the end of the day, we know this is going to happen. All right. But like we always say, we just supposed to lay low, let Jake do Jake, and let Esau do Esau, and then we just going to stay out the way. Because we already know there's something bigger happening, and that's going to happen other than race wars, all right? So this is Deuteronomy 28:64. It says, And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there shalt thou serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life. And that's exactly what Jake feels right now, man. Just like the Jake that was in the army that got pulled over a few days ago by the police officers. You know, you could tell he was afraid of his life. You know, trying to ask the police officers what's going on, what did I do? And the only thing they keep saying is get out the car, get out the car. You know, don't make this harder for yourself and everything. And then they started pepper spraying the dude and everything like that. He's having a sorrow of mind. You know, he's having a trembling heart, and he's doubting because he's like, man, I might die right now because this is what's going on. This is the major news that keep happening over and over and over again. Here go Jake outside minding his business, and then as soon as the cops roll up, he gets shot, and then he's dead. Now you got another protest going on. Here go another viral video. Jake walking down the street minding his business. Here go Esau doing something else, showing his pride or whatever, because this is his country. This is his rulership. And he feels like even though Esau, regular Edomites like him that was in the video, he doesn't have any money or anything like that, man. You could tell he live in a regular house, and you know, he doesn't have any power. He's not the elites. He's not even Bill Gates. You know, he's not Tom Hanks. He don't have that type of money. You know, he's just a regular dude. But the thing is, the vibration of this world has been pushed out, man. You know, Esau still has that pride because this is his kingdom. So he's supposed to have that, man. So he's going to keep looking at us as the dirt. He's going to keep looking at us as the lowest of the lowest. All right. But at the end of the day, when this happens, man, this is what Jake feels. Jake feels like he's going to get locked up or he's going to get shot or whatever the case may be, because we are under the rulership of our enemies right now. But as we all know, this is getting ready to come to an end, and we seeing the signs. This is one of the signs that let us know that it's coming to an end, man, because we seeing Jake over here protesting and everything like that. And just for the simple fact that Jake over here protesting in the streets, this is causing certain riots and certain things to happen within the streets. You know, just like we saw last year with buildings being burned, you know, people not caring about the cops, people fighting the cops, you know, with bats or whatever the case may be, you know, flipping over cars and all of that, man. You know, there's a lot of wild things that's going on. And like we always say, it's going to get worse, man. This ain't nothing. Instead of, like I said, instead of just seeing videos of Esau just giving him a shove or whatever, you're going to start seeing videos that's going to go viral to the point where before you click on that video, it's going to be like how it is on Facebook or when you go to any website, they're going to warn you before you watch the video, like, before you click on the video, this video contains graphic content. It's going to start being like that, man. That's how it's going to be. This is Job 20:4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Though his excellency mount unto the heavens, and his hair reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? And this is what's going on, man. We're seeing the triumphing of the wicked. Like I said, we're seeing Esau exalt his pride all over the place, man. You know, we're seeing him, you know, smiling our face, winking our face and everything like that. But then as soon as he turns his back on us, he says whatever he want to say about us, does whatever he wants to do unto us and everything like that. And it is what it is, man. And his hands reaching to the clouds. This is how big-headed, you know, Esau is. Okay, but at the end of the day, he's going to perish like his own dung, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua will eventually bring Esau down to the ground, man. Like it says in Malachi, like you can read it in Obadiah, it's everywhere, man. The Most High is going to start making moves soon. It ain't going to be like this forever, man. The Most High is going to, you know, put the spirit out here to bring this kingdom down. And that's what we're looking for, man. Okay, let's get Psalms 94:1. This is Psalms 94:1. And it says, O Lord power, to whom vengeance belongeth. See, to whom vengeance belongeth. O power, to whom vengeance belongeth, show thyself. And that's why I'm saying at the beginning of the video, you know, vengeance belongs to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. So when you see Jake out there, yeah, you understand why they're doing it, because they're getting tired of being treated with injustice. But at the end of the day, this is not your fight, man. This is not your time. You're not going to be Esau at his in his prime, so to speak. The blessing is his sword. He has the army, he has the weapons, he has the power, the money, he has everything to change life if he wanted to, man. And he did. We all saw it just from last year, because everybody know that this pandemic is something that they came up with. It's something that they did. Okay. Because at the end of the day, man, you know, and look at what happened from a year's time or whatever. You know, businesses are shut down. This, you know, Bitcoin started rising up. You know, all kind of things happen just because of a simple move that they made. You know, and all they did, you know, they had the actors out there last year planting the bricks everywhere by certain areas. So then people could just grab those bricks and loot and break the windows. You know, you got certain police officers that was in on the George Floyd thing, and they knew this was supposed to happen because they trying to see how the people was going to react to these situations. So at the end of the day, like I said, Jake can't do anything against Esau within his time, man. They just can't do it. That's why when we see Jake's out here gearing up, talking about, yeah, I'm getting all the AK-47s, all the pistols, I'm going to do all the training in the world, we be like, you still going to lose, man. You still going to lose. It's nothing you can do. You cannot beat Esau in his blessing, man. We are living in his blessing, all right? So you cannot beat Esau at this, man. Only thing you going to do, you got to do, is wait on the Lord, man. That's the only way Esau's going to go down, because Esau's about to be shown a power that he cannot fathom. Esau's about to be shown a power that he cannot take down. That's why the scriptures say, you know, when he get ready to fight Yahushua and the angels, he prevailed not. He was afraid, but yet durst fight, you know. Esau's going to realize he's going to get something that's literally the power, the infinite power, the ultimate power. And that's what we waiting for, man. And that's the glory of it too, man. You know, you're going to see your enemy taken down in style, literally, man. Take it down in style, not by, you know, you being brave. You going out in the middle of the street of a downtown area or whatever the case may be, because you feel like you got skills with the triggers. No, man. Sit your ass down, man. At the end of the day, this is what's happening. It says, verse 2, it says, lift up thyself, Salakia, thou judge of the earth, render a reward to the proud. Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves? And this is what we asking ourselves, man, because, you know, at the end of the day, we don't like to see our own brothers and sisters get treated unfairly and everything like that, you know, even though we know that certain Jakes out here deserve what's going on or what's happening to them, because, you know, they have to live out certain judgments. And, you know, brothers are out here telling you to repent, and, you know, Jake refuses to. So when, you know, when certain things happen to Jake, you know, we look at it as, yeah, it's unfair. But then at the end of the day, we be like, well, we don't know who this dude or who she is personally. The Most High might have felt like, hey, they needed to go through this, you know. But at the end of the day, just because of these situations as that is happening, the wicked, they're triumphing, man. Like it says, they're boasting about themselves. They like, yeah, man, we get away with all of the wickedness. We get away with every single thing that we do, and nobody can touch us, man. That's why it says right here, how long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves? They break in pieces thy people, O Lord, and afflict thy inheritance. They slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fatherless. And we see that a lot, man. We see that a lot. Yet they say the Lord shall not see, neither shall the power of Jacob regard it. And this is the pride, like I said, once again, of Esau, man. He does all of this wickedness, and he believes that he's not going to be touched. He's like, man, I've been getting away with this for years, centuries, man. Been getting away with it for the longest. Ain't nothing happened to me yet, man. I still got all the money. I still got all the power. I still got all the military. I still got all the might. Who gonna touch me, man? Who gonna touch me? He got that spirit like what's the name? from Training Day, Denzel Washington, King Kong ain't got shit on me. You know, that's what he is, man. That's how he feels. He feels like he can't be brought down, man. But like I said, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai got a rude awakening coming for Esau, man, because the Most High sees, he knows what's going on. He the one that put you in position to do this in the first place, man. Okay? He puts you in this position just so you can be brought down the way that you're about to be brought down, man. He knows, man. He just waiting for the right time. He knows when the right time is. He gonna catch your ass, man. This is gonna be a magnificent day when that happens. It's a Revelation 6 and 8, and it says, and I looked and behold, Salakia, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. Now, this pale horse, you can read about, this pale horse represents, if you read 2nd Ezra 15 and 16, you'll read about, a lot of these things, man, because when you read 2nd Ezra 15 and 16, you'll read about, martial law, the sedition among men, famine, people invading each other's houses and everything like that. You'll read about the evils that's getting ready to come upon this world. All right. That's why I said death and hell follow with him. And the fourth part of the earth represents Esau. Okay. It says to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. And this is what's going on right now, man. It's another video that just went out, of a 13-year-old boy that just got murdered by the cops. They're killing all these people with the sword, man, and the gun is a modern day sword. It's another school shooting that happened not too long ago, and everything like that. They're starving people to death, death follows them and everything, and this is what Esau represents, man. He is Satan. He's a physical counterpart of Satan, Salakia, okay? And so at the end of the day, this is what follows with him, man. Death, hell, sword, hunger. All right. All of these things follows behind Esau, man, because this is his trail. This is his spirit. It's within him at all times, man. So when you see videos like the one that just went viral, it shouldn't be a surprise, man. Because if they are Edomite to the spirit, and when I say to the spirit, I mean if their bloodline goes back to Esau, you're going to see that true spirit come out sooner or later, man. Just because, you might run into certain people that look like Esau, they might not necessarily be Esau. And I'm speaking, that's a so-called white man, all right? This is a bloodline type thing. That's why you might be cool with certain white people out there. You might be like, well, that's not everybody, whatever. Well, hey, at the end of the day, their bloodline could go back to another nation, man. And that's why you get along with them, all right? But then at the end of the day, there is some Edomites out there that feels guilty. So they try to do things to, make the situation better or whatever. But that's only right now, man. That's only right now. When the chips are down, man, like Joker said, when the chips are down and everything like that, people, this whole little, I'm going to support you bullshit and going to fly right out the window, man. They just doing this right now because they can go out and protest with you. And that's the thing, too. When these lootings and everything happen, every time you watch the damn news, it's Esau the ones that's doing it. They always show Esau doing it. You might see Jake in there in a few videos, but mainly you see Esau doing that shit, going to the stores, looting and breaking the windows and everything like that, man. That's them. And I saw that out here in this small town that I'm living in right now. I'm like, why y'all looting out here? Ain't even shit out here, man. I'm like, ain't nothing out here. But they was just doing it just because for the simple fact they knew they can get away with it, man. And that's what it is, man. They knew they can get away with it, and then they can go back home and not have to worry about anything happening to them. But just like we just read, man, something is going to happen to Esau sooner or later. It's going to happen, man. It's going to happen. So let's get one more scripture, then we're going to close it. This is Genesis chapter 49, verse 8. It says, Judah, which is a so-called black man, all right? You are the Negroes, the so-called Negroes. You are from the tribe of Judah. It says, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. So this is what's going to happen in the future, especially in the kingdom. Once the kingdom is established, Judah, literally, his hands will be in the neck of his enemies, because the so-called black man right now, he has went through the most as far as, the segregation, the curses, and everything like that. So-called black man has been beaten down to a pulp within his kingdom, man. Okay, so once Jake comes back in the kingdom, they're gonna realize who they are, where they at, and they're gonna know, man. They're gonna know who these, certain Edomites out here who killed them or who put them in certain situations and shit. Because I always say that too. Even the celebrities, even the celebrities that's out here, man. The ones that's like LeBron James, whatever Jakes that's in the industry, man. When they come back in the kingdom, they're gonna remember all the wickedness that Esau made them do in order to get that status, man. And they're gonna become angry, man. Like the scriptures say, man, we're going to meditate terror. So at the end of the day, this is a thing that's going to happen in the future. Judah, the so-called black man, you so-called Negroes, your hands will be in the neck of your enemies because of everything that you have been through on this side, man. Okay. Verse 9, it says, Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He counts as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? Okay, so right now, Judah is like a lion. He's like an old lion, ain't really got the energy or the spirit within him to really go out and attack, to really go out and do anything or whatever and everything like that. Jake trying to keep calm. Like I said, they out here protesting and everything like that. And the spirit is coming back on them slowly but surely. But the spirit is getting on them, man. They starting to get that energy, man. And then it says, who shall rouse him up? These injustice things that's going on, the racist situations that they have to go through, like the video that went viral, us getting shot down in the streets, so forth and so on, man. This is what's going to rouse him up, man. And that lion eventually will come out of Judah, man. That lion eventually will come into the spirits of Jake out here, man, and they're gonna start making moves. Like I said, it ain't gonna be just, I'm gonna go out here and protest and this and that, man. Like I said, it's gonna be times where literally violence, man. Violence. Just like when you go to World Star Hip Hop and shit. Like, I don't go to that website, but I just know that website is known for showing, Jake fight against Jake, hand fights and shit like that. Random ass fights that be going on in the hood and all of that. It's gonna start being videos like that, man. But it ain't just gonna be on just World Star Hip Hop. This is gonna be on national news. You gonna start seeing some shit out here, man, because Jake eventually is gonna get, he's gonna get pushed to the edge, man. He's gonna get pushed over the edge. He gonna get tired of seeing this shit, and that goes for you, you Northern Kingdom tribes too, because they're doing the same thing for you, to you too. Something gonna happen to one of these Northern Kingdom tribes, and then next thing you know, they gonna start making moves on Esau too, man. Esau is gonna create all the enemies, man. All the enemies. And that's what he doing. He like the 50 Cent. He like the 50 Cent of the world right now, because that's what 50 Cent was known for. Back when he was in his prime and shit. He used to get into a beef with every single rapper there was. Man, that's what Esau is right now, man. He's enemies with enemies with us, Israel. He's enemies with China, Russia, Iran, the Middle East. He has enemies everywhere, man. And eventually all of this is going to catch up to him, and there ain't going to be nothing he can do about it but just take the ass whooping that he got coming toward him, man. Point blank period. But at the end of the day, Judah is going to be roused up, man, because of these situations that's going on. All right. So at the end of the day, like I said, man, lay low. Don't be a part of those protests. Don't be out there trying to make a difference. This is not the time for you to make a difference. All right. This is time for you to just keep watching and look and watch out for these prophecies and stay in the spirit, so then you can be found worthy to be saved within these last days. Because that's what we looking for. We not looking for justice, man. We not looking for justice. The scriptures tell us we're going to receive our justice in the kingdom. Let me get that real quick. Let me get that real quick. Ezekiel 25:14. And it says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord power. So at the end of the day, we know that in the kingdom of heaven, The Most High is going to put his anger upon us, and we already going to have our own anger at that, right? And he's going to use us to bring his vengeance upon Edom, which is the so-called white man today, okay? And they shall do in Edom according to my anger, according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance. They're going to know that this is the vengeance of the Lord once the kingdom is established. They're going to be like, everything that they go through from day to day, they're going to be like, man, only the Lord can do something like this to us, man. Only the Lord can do something like this. And that's going to be beautiful, man, because the Most High wants to get vengeance upon Esau, okay? Because like I said, man, you got to be a proud devil to be like, you know what, I'm going to gear up and use my technology and actually think that you're going to beat the Lord, man. You actually think you're going to beat the Lord and his angels. Okay. When we just literally found a video where a chariot can travel from California to New York in 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, yeah. So we'll see how that goes for you. We'll see how that goes for you. Lord willing, we all get a front row seat, and if we get beaten up in the chariot, hopefully we get the front row seat so we can see Esau get his ass whooped in the future, man. All right. So at the end of the day, man, like I said, just lay low. Watch out for the prophecies. Keep your eyes and your ears open. Keep praying to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Keep fasting. Do what you gotta do. And hey, let Jake do that wild shit, man. You stay out the way and stay in the spirit, man. So I hope this was edifying. So with that, I'm going to say call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned is true from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwat that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.